So I always thought that I have big hands, especially compared to my overall size, because my mom has gigantic hands. She weighs like, she's 160 centimeters. How much is that in foot? Let me check. 160 centimeters, 2 feet. Yeah, she's 5'2", and she weighs maybe like 60 kg, maybe less, maybe 50, maybe even less. I don't know how much she weighs, but she has hands almost as big as mine. I have pretty big hands for my size. I'm 5. Let me check it. Sorry for my non-American fan base, but that's just how it goes, man. I'm 5'8", almost 5'9". I have pretty big hands, more than guys that I know that are 6 feet and like big guys. But I've always had the skinniest wrist. Look at this. So I used to go to a doctor that was monitoring my development, because I was I was very short and had deformities. Not deformities, but yeah, I was kind of short. So, and he had this chart of like they were measuring a ton of stuff. Like there was this graph of height, like compared to the population, and there was this and they measured a ton of stuff, and they measured like the bones in your hand, and one of those things they measured like my fucking balls that they took, and but that's a story for another time. So I've always basically been the skinny guy, and you can see from this that my forearms are, they're not that skinny, right? I've always been the skinny guy, and only recently I thought that I don't train my forearms. Never, basically never. So maybe I should fucking start. And I discovered that a lot of people don't do it, but a lot of people want bigger hands, bigger forearms, because you were either born small, like me, you hated food or something, and you didn't eat for like a long time. So how do you actually get bigger forearms? Well, it's kind of easy. So basically, what you need to do is, okay, so let's first start with something maybe unrelated. Do you train in the gym? And if so, do you train your back? Yes, well, something I found out, and basically all of the lifters, your forearms tire out so much quicker than your back, because they're not used to heavy loads or light loads you're pushing in the gym. All those pull-ups, where you do rows, all those pull motions, and your hands gotta have like a good grip. So your forearms tire much faster than your biceps or your back and stuff. So they, first of all, they don't really go to failure, so they don't grow, and it's hindering your back day, because you can't push to failure because your forearms failed first. So what can you do? So first of all, you can get rest bands, but we're here to go bigger forearms. So I would suggest you stay that way. You can absolutely buy wristbands and wrist wraps and all that stuff, but the better approach would be to actually train your forearms. I would say that the best time to train them is in your push day, because or your legs day even may be better, because if you can't train them in your pull day because they're already fatigued, so you don't wanna you don't wanna train them before your workout, and you don't wanna train them after. So you gotta pick another day, and the push day is good because the forearms can kind of, just because when you're pushing stuff, your palm doesn't need, you don't need to grip stuff as hard as when you need to pull stuff. So that's why you should do this either on your push day or your leg day, assuming that you're doing push-pull legs. If you're doing upper body, then do it on your legs. If you're doing full body, then fuck you, go get off this platform. You shouldn't do full body unless you don't have time. If you do ball split, then just do a roulette, I don't know. So roll the dice, man. So what exercise is actually good? So the best exercise I found for lazy people who don't want to do like a lot of exercises, want to do one set to failure, and they don't really want to walk it. Like you want to walk it just to do the absolute minimum. You take this, right? This roll, it's connected to a chain. You get that chain and you put like a 20-pound weight. Fuck it, I'm tired. A 20-pound weight, and you put up maybe even more depending on you, and you start rolling. You start doing this, you start rolling this, rolling this until the weight reaches like the top of the roll. Then you roll it backwards, again controlled. And if you do like and up and then down is one rep. You roll it, and down, and then comes back down. This is one rep, and that can become tough. So you can do either time or reps, whatever you want. I would say do reps because that's the best quantity you'll use to measuring. So do reps, but anyway, that's good. So do these rolls, and they work both because their forearm is actually this part and this part. So you see if I maybe can you see that? Can you see the separation? I don't know if you can. Maybe you can see it here. Because here the forearms is like two muscles, and one is basically responsible for doing this, and the other one is responsible for doing this. So it's like doing this and doing that, doing this, doing that. There's like this movement, but both probably cooperate. So you can do wrist curl, which is this, right? And you can feel that tendon working. Also, and the way you feel this tendon working is when you touch your fingers together. You can see that that vein is like moving. This means your forearm is working. That's why in all the posing videos, when they pose the forearm, they do this, like fucking posing salt shit. So yeah, that's how you grow forearms for skinny guys. But wait, that's not all. Because first of all, if you want to go a little bit more in depth, then take like light weights and do this, and do the same thing like that.